it's another tough game for Baltimore. Um, the Broncos are a little bit beat up right now. They don't have Jerry Jeudy. They don't have KJ Hamler, who just tore his ACL the other day. They don't have Bradley Chubb, who's also on IR, but they are 3-0. Teddy Bridgewater has been playing really well. They do still have Cortland Sutton, who missed all last year. He's back now. They have Noah Fant. They've got the run game going. The one weakness for Denver, the O-line, even against those 0-9 teams, as everybody likes to point out, they haven't done a great job of protecting Bridgewater. He's been sacked 7 times so far this season. Unfortunately, that's kind of like the one area that Baltimore can't really take advantage of. But we'll see. We'll see, right?
Yeah. Look, I thought last week was a good test for guys like Owe, Dalen Hayes, for Tyus Bowser, right? Because yes, we got some guys that were out on the D line, but our young edge rushers were there. Dalen Hayes unfortunately got hurt. He's on IR now. Owe and Bowser didn't do a whole lot in that game, and that's okay, to be honest. Like, look, you're not gonna, sometimes you're just not gonna get to the quarterback. But this is another opportunity against not so great O-line, right? To see what you guys can do, and we got Brandon Williams back. Calais Campbell's there, so I expect them to, at the very least, not get gashed on the ground as well. Owe 2-sack game, over 200 yards rushing with a W versus the Donkeys. That's Raven Ron's prediction. Okay, now, me and B are both Teddy Bridgewater fans, right? But like, he's not I won't put him at top tier, right?
Right.
He's a solid quarterback that can manage the game well. But we didn't play a good quarterback last week either. And in fact, I would say Goff is a pretty bad quarterback. So he doesn't have to be great. He's definitely better than Goff, and he's got better weapons than Goff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to worry about. And our defense has not been playing well. Right. Like even at the full strength, with what we have. The secondary has been disappointing me. I know we play some good offenses, but we built this team to hold down those offenses, and we have not been doing it. And Cameron Sutton is a beast. All right. Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton is a beast. Tim Patrick's been playing well. Didn't we have Tim Patrick at one point? I could have sworn he was on the Ravens.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, like, I mean, this has to be a get right game for the defense. Like, they have to play better. They have to show teams that they just can't go out there and just fling the ball around. They got Noah Fant too, so that's another good tight end. Tight ends have been exposing us, guys. They've been exposing us, so they're gonna have to shut down the run. But yes, I still expect them to win. I still expect us to win. Score prediction. Jeez, Lamar should have had at least 3 touchdowns last week, and I think Hollywood is not going to, because Hollywood had such an awful game. I expect Hollywood to have 2 touchdowns this week, guys. 2 touchdowns this week. Okay, I'm going to say we're going to win 35-17. We're going to win big.
Okay.
Yep.
Obviously the big news for Baltimore, they activated Rashad Bateman and Miles Boykin off of IR. So they're practicing now. Not sure if they're going to play. I would guess not. I would assume they're not going to play this week. But they are getting back Brandon Williams, Justin Houston. I believe, who was the third guy now? I can't even remember. The third guy who was on the COVID list last week. They're all coming back.
Matabike.
Yes, Matabike. There we go. Lamar was on last week. He had a great game, despite what people like Mike Golick will tell you, because he obviously didn't watch the game. Lamar was fantastic. I think Hollywood, I agree that he bounces back in a big way. He was really good the first 2 weeks. And I mean, he was even, doing well in the Detroit game until, he forgot his hands halfway through. So I think he bounces back. I think that the Ravens defense has to step up. I think that they get a couple interceptions off of Teddy and they do win big. I'm going to say 38-10.
Okay. All right. 2 big win predictions over here. And Raven Ron says, yes, Tim White and Tim Patrick were former Ravens practice squad. Yes. and now Tim Patrick looked like he's trying to get paid. Our guy Helio Dominguez is here from
What's up?
Brazil. Is in the house. What's up, man? He said
Man.
they are quite washed. If we had our starting duel, our team would be strong. Oh, talking about Dobbins and Gus Edwards. Look, for sure. I mean, I think they're better quality running backs than what we have right now. But you know, we don't have a look. The running game revolves around Lamar.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the problem. I do agree. I think Dobbins does hurt because here's why. I do think they're trying to get away from Lamar running the ball, right? When the going gets tough, that's when you see more. Okay, Lamar, you gotta do what you do out there to open up the run game.
It's funny, right? Because you say that, but Lamar is 4th in the league in rushing right now through 3 games.
I think a lot of it came from that Kansas City game, though. I bet.
I'm sure, but a lot of people are kind of down on the running backs. You know, the big thing for Gus Edwards, everybody likes to say is, oh, he averaged 5 yards a carry every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Williams is averaging 6. They need to give him the ball, right?
Yes.
Baltimore is the number 1 rushing team in the league again.
Yeah.
Because again, their run game revolves around Lamar Jackson, and when you have a player like Lamar Jackson, it doesn't really matter who you have at running back. Yeah, I mean, J.K. Dobbins is extremely talented, so obviously you would want him out there. But with him gone, they're the best rushing team in the league.
Yeah.
So they don't.
That's a good point.
It doesn't particularly matter. Obviously, you'd like to have guys in there who can be, more of a part of the passing game. I don't think Devontae Freeman has anything left. But yeah, in terms of just running the ball, it all revolves around Lamar and the threat that he poses to defenses. I mean, you see it every time he takes a step forward, all 11 guys react on defense.
I would say Devontae Freeman, when he can hit that wide open hole, he still got some acceleration. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? None of these running backs need to make anybody miss. Just hit the hole when it's wide open, and he can get some chunk yards. So there's a purpose for him on the team. You got him going east and west, and you wasted it down. But
yeah, but that's because he's done. I mean, yeah, these guys are all still great athletes, right? Anybody can run in a straight line when there's nobody trying to stop them.
Yes, yeah.
But
Adi wants to know, when does Bateman make his debut? I say weeks 5 to 6 in a limited role. Week 7 is the breakout game. Okay. Yeah, it could be. I don't think he's going to play this week. I don't know if Boykin's going to play this week either. I'll say this: when Boykin gets out there, you're going to see a difference in the run game, especially on those outside runs.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Bateman comes back. I think both of them come back week 5. I don't think either one of them is going to play this week, and I think that Bateman will make an impact from day one. I'm not saying that he's going to have 120 yards or anything like that, but I think that you'll feel his impact from day one. On the offense.
Well, you said my man Jay says, okay, LBHT crew, what's going on? Oh, he's in the house.
That's Jason.
Hey, thanks for coming through, Jason, man. Appreciate you coming through.
And we gotta let you know that we have posted the music on Twitter a couple times, man.
A couple times, yes. His name is Verse, VERS. His Twitter handle is VERS GBOS. G-Boss. Get bent out of shape. That's his production company, I think. But
and I
dope producer.
Dropped a new album, right?
Yeah, I forget the name of it. I just purchased it. But yeah, maybe we'll pin it. We'll pin the link there. Helio says, guys, we discussed that last year. What you guys thinking about the passing schemes for Roman and the passing game in general? I see it getting better, slowly, a little bit better. What do you think? I think Lamar's better.
Yeah, that's kind of my feeling as well. Lamar is better. The talent around him is better. Sammy Watkins is better than the vet receivers they've had in the past. Hollywood's getting better. I still see receivers kind of running in the same area at times, not a lot of spacing there. I don't think that Lamar, I don't think that Greg Roman is evolving or getting better. I think the passing game will improve as the talent improves. I think you're going to see another big jump when Rashad Bateman gets out there and really gets into the swing of things. I don't think that we can really attribute that to Greg Roman.
Right.
I think it is Lamar and the wide receivers getting better. And I think you'll see a jump as well when Ronnie Stanley gets back and they're able to actually, kind of get into a groove pass blocking. Tyree Phillips also has to get back. So once they stabilize the offensive line, get Rashad Bateman out there, I think you'll see another improvement. But I don't really think it's Greg Roman. I'm not trying to put Roman down or anything, but I would attribute it more to the talent.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you said that last year too. Roman doesn't necessarily have to get better. He just needs better talent around him, and we can win.
Yeah.
Eric L says, when is Mr. Action Jackson having 35 to 40 passing attempts per game this year? In this offense, that would mean we are
getting stomped out.
Yes, we are in a bad way.
So you might see that in the playoffs if things are going really poorly.
Yeah.
I
don't see
that. I don't think that they'll push him that far.
And I hope not before, at least until Ronnie Stanley gets back.
I was saying, unless Rashad Bateman comes in and hits the ground running the way Justin Jefferson did, and they just feel like, hey, we're just going to open it up.
Yeah.
But I don't really see that happening.
All right, so there's a lot of comments in here. We can't get to everyone right now, but if you really need your comment read or you just want to, support the show, right above B. There you go. $ LBHT show. That's the Cash App. Or you can hit that pinned comment. That'll take you to our Streamlabs. Leave a comment, leave a donation. We'll read your comment on air.